Pink ladies, T-birds, just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is Jimmi Pynk, and we have rose colored wine over here. You better get on that, Vincent.
The ashtray right there. I'm about to smoke something in this motherfucker. That's crazy. I see that. I can still hear it again. That's why. Hey yo, I've been pimping since been pimping. Reinvention, I'm blasphemous to a new religion.
So anyway, I apologize. I'm very late with this review. This is season 1, episode 3 of the Deuce, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm on vacation this week. Sunday was my first day off, and I called myself saying, you know what? Y'all know I be into this videos and shit. I like being at home because my usual schedule is pretty off. But on a 9-day stretch, I was like, do not sit your ass in the house for 9 fucking days. So I went out to have a couple drinks, and I was going to come home, watch the Deuce, get everything set up. I actually had this outfit on and everything. Bitch, I got towed the fuck down. Do you hear me? I woke up the next day. The boo thing come over. And, like, he got to be here while I get in the shower. I'm in there calling Earl on the porcelain telephone, like, all bad. So, after I got done with all of that, and I slept in this, and I was like, I'm just going to wake up and do the review. It wasn't going down, y'all. It was not going down. I was just going to skip it this week. But after rewatching it, I decided I wanted to go ahead and review it because we got some interesting new themes and some new characters that showed up this week. First of all, finally, the college bitch, Abby, finally comes into the story and makes some sense at the end of the goddamn episode. Because, for real, I was, like, real tired of her storyline. You know, she tried to get the little telemarketing job. She quit it. She didn't like it. She ran the dude that she was flirting with that worked there, too. And he was eating that box honey. He was getting his life in between them legs. And then he got her life because each motherfucker stole all her goddamn money. Now, the reason why I bring this up, I see now her position in the story. Okay? If you watch my other 2 reviews, you know I kept saying, I'm like, I don't get her storyline. Get her the fuck out of here. She's like well-to-do, middle class, and now she in New York trying to make it. She already backsliding the shit she don't want to do. She really didn't want to be a bartender because she really didn't want to have on like the bodysuit and show her body. But we see she fuck all the time anyway. You know, I don't know if that's just the swinging 70s or what, but she fucking all the time anyway. It's only the 3rd damn episode. She already fucked 2 separate people and trying to fuck Vince. And you notice that Vince's bar, he's always been, he used to tell the Korean dude that too, if you let the nightlife people in, you know, they gonna spend money and they gonna be here because don't nobody else want them here. So you can see like all the pimps, the players, it used to be a gay bar, the gay folks was in there. Timeout. I need a Zach Morris timeout. Ooh, Lord, I'm about to learn how to do the Zach Morris timeout on the new editing software, but I gotta do a Zach Morris timeout. Y'all comment below and let me know, was that Todrick Hall in that blonde wig that was the drag queen in the bar? Because I missed him on the Taylor Swift video. But I'm like, I think that's fucking Todrick. He had no words or nothing, but it was a drag queen up in Vince's bar, and I swear that was Todrick Hall in that blonde wig. He might have had like a line, but they showed him a couple times. Y'all comment below and let me know if that was Todrick Hall. Because if it is, get your coin, boo! You doing T-Swizzle videos? You on HBO shows now? Bitch, get it. Time back in. But, you know, we see her, and she's in the nightlife, and she's, like, talking to Vincent, and she, like, pimping and hoeing, like, I don't get it. But we seen Cece was kind of at her, but it was something in Larry Brown's eyes. Now, that could have been taken a couple different ways, because, you know, Darlene is he got a soft spot for Darlene. I don't know if Darlene is the bottom bitch, but he definitely has a soft spot for her because when she overslept with John, and John wants her to watch movies. She like, I fucked up. Let's just get it over with. Go ahead, hit me over the head, whatever. And he didn't, and she coming up with solutions. She like, well, let me make it as right as possible. I'll stay out all day, Daddy. We gonna do this. And he let her do that instead of whooping her ass. And, you know, he's always the one that's like sitting there waiting for her and like worried. Remember like the one dude roughed her up? So he has a soft spot for Darlene. But it was something about when he sent her to the end of the bar to get her rose-colored wine that was red. It was something about the way he was looking at Abby and her talking. And at first I took it as, you know, she over there reading that book and then the girl is talking to her and, you know, let's just keep it 100. Pimps don't really like they hoes talking to nobody else but they hoes. And really, a lot of times, not even other pimps hoes because they don't want nobody get in their head. So at first I took it like that. But the way he was looking, I was like, oh, he gonna try to turn her out. And you know what? I don't think she far off, y'all. I don't. I know this probably only got like 8 or 10 episodes. I see her by the end hooking. I see Abby hooking at the end. I don't know. The other character that really made an impact to me today was the new character, Big Mike. We don't know shit about Big Mike. Except for that he's big and scary. He's a big scary black man. But he seems to be like on the side of good. Like almost like a vigilante. But you know, he wrestled the gun off a dude with the fucking jukebox and the machines that's in the bar. And apparently he leaves and he tells him they come back at 9 o'clock. So apparently he's now going to be the bouncer at the bar. Which is cool because, you know, I'm not going to say that this episode really captured my attention like that. That's why I was just going, I was hungover too. Because, you know, if it would have been like RuPaul's Drag Race and I'd have been hungover like this, honey, I'd have been reviewing it with a trash can right here. Like, hold that thought. Got right back on camera. Edited that shit out. But I wasn't moved like that even though I was hungover. Like, I wasn't moved like that. Until I rewatched it. Like, this episode didn't move me like that. But those two parts did. And, I don't know why. I really kind of in a parallel where Abby, we ain't know shit about her and she ain't had nothing to do with it. And I was like, get her the fuck out of here. But, this Mike dude just came along and already I'm like, I'm intrigued. I want to know more about what's going on with Mike. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm interested in that character. We could talk about some other things. You know, Vincent and, what's the other brothers know? Vincent Frankie's, brother-in-law. Zach Morris timeout. Yeah. Holler at me. Holler at me. Zach Morris timeout. Holler at me. The twins got a sister. That's the foreman. She married to the foreman. So the brother-in-law has a heart attack. They go to the hospital and say, is there anything that I could do? And the first thing that you could think of was you could take your nephew for a month. The fuck? I'm sorry. Your solution to that was to give up one of your kids? Like, where did they get these bitches? I'm confused. Somebody let me know, is that normal? Because what you were talking about was financial burden. You never said anything like you could take the nephew because I'm going to have to take care of him. He going to, you know, he going to need peace and quiet and the kids is just too rowdy. You was talking about financially. So your answer to your husband not being able to work was to give up one of your kids. Where do they get these bitches? Somebody please explain this to me. And I don't have children of my own, so maybe I'm missing something. But where do they get these bitches? Okay, time back in. But you know, he has a heart attack or whatever. To me, that was a pointless storyline. Unless that come back around, I don't. Because do we really need more examples of the one brother is the good brother and the other brother is the shitty brother? Do we need another example of that? The gambling brother was just like, I can't help you. And the brother that just got the business, that has the family and stuff, gave her money. Like, because that's the only thing I can get off of that. Like, we get it. Vince is the good one. Frankie's the shitty one. We got that. Episode 1. We ain't got to go back to it no more. Candy's mom was a little bit shady to her. I didn't know. Wait. That ain't exact more time out, so I'm not going to do it. But did y'all know Candy's mom knew she was a hooker? I didn't. I'm like, oh, wait, she just know? Did that's what her daughter do? Fuck me. I need a little bit more Maggie Gyllenhaal in my life. Because I need to know your mother keeps the daughter, keeps your son. And you give her money, you give her plenty of money to take care of him. But I didn't think she knew you was a hooker. I knew she knew you didn't have the best to do job, or maybe, it was a reason that your mother got the son. But I didn't know she knew you was hooking. I'm like, oh. Wow, but she is serious about getting up in this porn gig, honey. Like, she is serious. She is serious about getting up in the porn. And she a businesswoman. That's why she ain't got no pimp. So, I really want to see how that turns out. We got to see Method Man again today, which I've been, in constant... If you've seen the video I posted earlier, I've been in 90s mode anyway. I've been listening to all the good new Wu-Tang, so it's always good to see Method Man in his perm. He tickles me. But yeah, this ain't moved me like that this episode, man. And don't get me wrong, I say this. And every series has them. There is no television show out there that every single episode is the best episode. The closest thing we get is Insecure. I don't think I've ever seen an episode of Insecure and I was like, that one was kind of phony. Yeah, we did have one this season. But anyway, it's not great for a new series, but I just was not moved by this episode. I don't know. The first episode was so strong, like I said. Is it because the first episode was like a mini movie because it was like an hour and a half and we got to know and meet so many more of the people, and then now we can't focus on everybody all the time? Oh, I do want to talk about Minnesota. Can't think what her name is. Cece's chick with the dark hair that he killed the man last week. So she's doing this bridge and tunnel blowjob thing because she's scared. And he talks to her. And he tells her, you working good for us, honey? Yes. But you got to get you some regulars, this and this and this. And the look that she gave him was just like, I really don't want to fucking do it. But I guess that's the pimp whole dynamic, because the way he came at her sounded real damn good. I mean, if you was in that line of work, it don't sound real good if you're not a fucking hooker. But for what he was saying, like, you do need to get you some regulars. You working too hard for the little bit of money you get when you can get some regulars with some steady income, but you got to find them. You need some regulars. You work in the short term, you need to look at it long term. And everything he said made perfect fucking sense. It really did. In that dynamic. But it did make perfect fucking sense. But the look on her face was just like, man, I don't want to do it. So, and we ain't see his bottom bitch this episode. Where's she at? Sliced under the arms. She wasn't in this episode. We got a little bit of Thunder Thighs. I understand. And that's another thing I want to talk about too. Because there is already a lot of characters and you just introduced a new one. And we don't know a lot about other characters. We also met the man that does films eventually. I think that he's going to come back into the story. Because Candy is probably going to eventually convince him to start doing movies. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. Because I just rewatched it. This episode ain't moved me like that, but it did not deter me to the point where I'm not going to continue to watch it. It is one of the better shows that I've seen as a debut this year. So, we'll see. But I want to thank y'all for rocking with me. As always, I want to thank my patrons because they are helping me to improve the channel. We still got some kinks to work out with this green screen and stuff. Like I said, I had to download the trial of it and make sure that I can actually work with this editing software because it is different. But damn, I'm getting good on it, y'all. So I may have to go ahead and buy it, and then we can really get into some gangster shit. But if you are not already one of my patrons, you can definitely become one by clicking on the P at the end of the video. Very important, and I cannot reiterate this enough because October is less than a week away at this point. Videos, 31 days straight for October. We are raising money for breast cancer. So all of my patron donations that I get from October, even if you become my patron just for that month and get it out, is going to be donated to breast cancer research. It's actually going to be donated to the Susan B. Komen of Northeast Ohio. And eventually, probably November 1st will be a video because I'll have to show me doing the donation. But, so if you could, even do it for a month, even for $1, the October patron money is not going to me at all. It is going to breast cancer research. But if you're going to be my patron, I hope you go ahead and subscribe to the channel too. And that's Sailor Jimmi. Go ahead and click on that at the end of the video. Hit the notification bell so that you can see all of these videos that are coming up. And check out another video. See if you like the channel. I want to thank you all, even if you are not a patron or Pink Lady or T-Bird, for checking out my channel. And I hope you enjoyed it. And thank each and every one of you for watching. Deuces.
Kamehameha, attackers blazing, I'm so amazing. Japanimation, the anime on your cartoon station. So fulfilling, no adults swimming for about an hour. Revealing power, unorthodox amongst these cowards. Full transformation for Optimus Prime transformation. A good vibration from Rumble packed in with inspiration. In my beginning, God created a lyricist. Saga continues.